His allies.
Alright, well, I'm gonna buy Yuki, because obviously.
Duh.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, for starters, what do you guys remember happening last time?
There is no conflict in Bossing Say.
There's no conflict in bossing. So
Correct and
Please,
correct.
can we leave Bossing Say?
I mean, you guys have delayed half an hour already, so I think the answer might be leading towards no.
Wait, what else do I remember? The Earth King's a bear.
We never confirmed that.
There is a 99% chance that the Earth King is a bear.
Would I really do that to you guys?
Yes.
But I'm okay with that, because bears are awesome.
Yep. We still have no confirmation on the theory about who the Spy Master is.
Mm-hmm.
But he can teleport us to the spirit sites, and we're going to have Rizek learn how to do this also, because we can't take all of his time.
And there's no reason for us to go to the zoo.
On a
Except
bit.
picking up
Although
Jasper.
we should talk to Lore, apparently. Because we still have not asked about where the fuck Lore went.
Well, you guys, Ming-Hua's apparently checked out right now. I'm going to say Ming-Hua's in the last place Ming-Hua went to last week.
The
I was gonna
zoo?
say, are we sure the answer is not Ming-Hua has a barrel of wine and is asleep and we're going to have to cart him around?
No, the answer is definitely going to be Ming-Hua got a bunch of bananas while in Jasper's cage and is chilling in the zoo. That is the answer.
Okay, what a convenient reason to go to the zoo, guys.
So, if you guys want, in rules, I have posted contacts as well as minion purchase rules. If you guys want to buy any named NPC that you guys have a good relationship with,
Where's the list of named NPCs posted again?
I posted it last week. I don't remember. Probably in character.
It's in world building. Just scroll up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I know
It's also pinned.
I know Lore wanted to buy the Grandmaster if he could.
Yeah.
Why is Pops in there?
Everyone on this list is a option.
Okay, well, I don't think we should bring Pops.
That is a choice.
Yeah, I just... Fucking Izzy. He just realized something.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm shocked it took you that long. I know exactly what you just realized.
Well, I'd realized something before, and now I realize the second level of it.
Have we realized who the Avatar is?
I still think it's the Spy Master, but I don't know how we can prove that.
We kind of can't, at least not with the information we have.
Have him take off his rings and bend every element.
Wex, is this what you realized?
Yes, that is exactly what I realized.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry it took me that delay to realize it.
Secrets!
Secrets, still no one.
We just keep acquiring more of them.
Yeah.
I still feel like get a waterbender to join us is a good idea.
Okay, well,
I thought I'll take Arashi if nobody. I thought he said he was going to come with us, didn't he?
I mean, it really should be Arashi or Caden.
I'll pay for Arashi. How much is he?
Arashi would be 4 points.
All right. I'm not paying for Jasper anymore. So.
Okay, well then you do not get a dragon with you. Which is
Jasper's happy. He's got a zoo. He's at the zoo.
that is true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably be happy to pay for Jasper to continue with us.
If you want to pay for him, go ahead. Yeah.
How much was Jasper, is he?
5 points.
Oh, we literally can't right now then.
Yep. Jasper is strong. He's a dragon. Just by virtue of being a dragon, he is 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
He is good.
Mm-hmm.
Kenzie, did you want to pick up any NPCs?
You wouldn't let me have the dragon,
I mean,
so...
you could take him now.
No.
See?
I'm not stopping you from taking him.
Ziggy's gonna pull out that damn leash again. I'm not gonna be allowed to have the damn dragon.
I mean,
true,
the
I have-
problem is that we can't afford to. Like, we only got 4 points last session.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just can't afford the dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon is really good. Han, did you want to take anybody?
I don't think so, because the people that I'm working closely with are all staying behind to work on the wall.
Yeah. No, that is very accurate.
I feel like it's a reasonably safe assumption that Sean continues to pay for Thomas and Laura's probably grabbing Sagan.
Those are fair assumptions, yes.
Okay, decide what you guys need to do. I need to help Jillian for a little bit. I'll be back as soon as I can.
I don't think there's anyone else I feel strongly we ought to bring with us.
Yeah, no. I'm happy with this.
As I said, Jasper would be the one, but we can't.
Yeah.
Alas. Use more principles.
I used mine.
Everybody else use more principles.
I used mine.
Everybody else use more principles. There's 7 of you. What do you want me to tell you?
I actually am not sure how we find it so hard to get 5 points a session.
I think honestly, people just been kind of run down the last few sessions.
Sorry, outside of it's pure combat. Pure combat, I know why we're not getting hero points, because we're doing damage, not overcoming.
Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, you guys have spent the past couple of days in the wonderful walls of Ba Sing Se getting your affairs in order. Han, you've gone around speaking to people you trust, trying to get workers so you can finish up the wall. Yira, you worked with Rizik, and we're talking to a bunch of people about how to attain a new height to your bending. Hotaru, who I don't even think is here. You went around, spent some time with Yukie, as well as we're following up on the Spymaster information with Kakan. And Kakan, when you weren't doing stuff with the Spymaster, you were very much babysitting Nara. Complete with your brand new burlap papoose.
Correct.
So Nara can trivially just like fit in and sit in a little thing on your chest, legs dangling and arms flailing, which is both adorable and just from the scale difference between the two of you is kind of horrifying.
I think you mean hilarious.
If that's what you think, Han, you were the one who paid for all this stuff after all. In any case, you guys spend the next couple of days just getting everything ready, and when you decide to leave, you guys can choose when and where to meet the Spymaster. Kakan has a way of contacting him, and you will probably need to go and get Minghua from Zizou.
So, I think the first question is, where are we going to go?
That is entirely up to you guys.
I mean, I'm posing this to everyone else.
I thought we were going for Ember Island. That is what I'm voting for.
But we can't go to Ember Island direct.
We can't go off because I thought the Spymaster could get us like close to Ember Island.
So
I believe he can get us to the valley, the Mist Valley, but that's not on Ember Island itself.
yeah, so the options
I'm
got,
fine with it.
the options you guys have are the Forgetful Valley, which is where you know the Mother of Faces is, the Crescent Isle, which is where the Fire Sage's temple is, and the ancient Sun Warriors' home location. Of the three of them, the Forgetful Valley is the closest to Ember Island, but it is still a bit of a trek.
Where is the Forgetful Valley, really? I'm looking at the map. I can't find the Forgetful Valley on the map.
Hold on a minute, I actually told you guys this number a while ago. Forgetful Valley. Checking my notes. So the Forgetful Valley is... Hold on. I want to say it's between like 44 and 47, but let me just double check that.
Those are literally right next to each other.
Yep, 44 and 47. That's
So it's right next to Ember Island as the for that.
okay, yeah, it's on the mainland, but it's there. I will put a little
Izzy,
yep.
to those of us, can we just roll like knowledge of fire for how hard would it be for us to get a ship from that region?
That's fishing area. That's relatively simple to do. Also, Ember Island is relatively popular, especially to go to vacation. They constantly have ships going back and forth. So, going from one area to the other, not hard. The Fire Nation is in fact a archipelago, so there's constantly ships coming in and out of different ports.
Gotcha.
So, what do you guys wish to do?
I would like to see the Temple of the Sun Warriors at some point for in-character actual spiritual reasons, but we can probably do that. We might be able to do that on the way out of Fire Nation. Or off Ember Island.
Okay, I'm sort of back. What do we decide?
We're discussing which place to go.
I'm still voting for the Valley.
Okay.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Ember Island is the yellow, or I'm sorry, the Forgetful Valley is the yellow dot near 47 on the mainland, which is right close to Ember Island.
Yeah, that's where I want to go too.
I'm just seeing if there was any other thing that one of the people who isn't here posted. Sean wants to go back to the messed up air temple to fix it.
That is not. That is a you have to travel there by foot.
Ah.
Yeah.
think we know a
So
lot about
so,
that.
so the Crescent Isle, just for also perspective, is number 9, and the Sun Warriors temple is 53. So those are your other locations within the Fire Nation. So it is kind of like spread out.
I mean, maybe before we make any decision, we should go pick up Minghua.
Are we going to bring the Spy Master to the zoo?
We can bring the Spy Master to the zoo.
We could take. He's the one that's taking us to the Valley if we're going there. So
Yep. Okay, so like that. I would just say my goodbyes then to the people who are here that Yura cares about.
Fair enough. I mean, they will.
yeah, Yura just steps in front of a mirror.
No, there are actually people
Hello.
she cares about here.
Side note: are we bringing Sagan with us?
I thought the answer is Lore said he was going to.
He did. That's why I'm asking if we had enough points.
Yes.
Okay.
So the difference between Sagan and the rest of the NPCs you guys are taking is I told Lore Sagan counts as a contact because is completely useless in a fight. So we'll not be rolling like boosts and hinders and whatnot. But for knowledge rolls, for 4 points, you guys have a very decent sized pool that Lore can trigger.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys are taking Arashi, Sagan, Yuki. Who else?
Thomas, obviously.
Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
I think that,
That one went without saying.
yeah, I think that's probably it.
Yep.
Okay.
I think so.
4 NPCs. Cool.
Yep. As I said, you're going to give goodbyes and things to the other White Lotus members, and think about Crow and ask if there's anything that, like, any business he would still have in the Fire Nation that she might be able to help him with.
Who are you asking that?
Kuro?
No, Kuro Kuro's going to tell you that his life had pretty much been captured. He left his old life behind so he could follow you. And he knew what he was getting himself into. He just didn't realize how far it would stretch. But like as you're going, he is, going to try to sit up straight in his bed in the hospital and give you a salute.
Did I ever talk to him?
I don't think so.
You probably can come in and do so during the last goodbye
I
section.
would like to. I feel like I should, and it just got missed over.
I mean, he's there. He's burned, not like to the point where Kakan is, but like unlike the hulking figure of the Hellfire Bender that you had previously seen, what you see is a almost lithe skeletal figure of a man, just kind of like sitting back in bed, constantly passing between consciousness and unconsciousness.
I hope I get him in a conscious time.
Are you coming in to talk to him while he's saying goodbye to Yira?
Yeah.
If so, he's conscious.
Yeah, I'll kind of shuffle in a little awkwardly. Mr. Kuro?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember me, but I want to say thank you.
For what?
You saved my life, and you sacrificed yourself to do so.
Are
Whether you knew it or not.
Are you the one the commander helped free?
Yeah. Hi, my name's Hotaru. And like I said, I think I owe you my life.
Well, just live a good life.
Yes, I'm trying.
Just help try to make the nation better. Wasn't always like this.
I know. I remember. You should rest. I just want to say thank you. Sorry for throwing a mountain of lava at you.
He's just gonna like narrow his eyes and say, if you can do that, I guess it was worth it.
I blush a little. I'm like, well, listen, Miss Yura thinks very highly of you, and I wouldn't be here otherwise, so you should rest. We'll try to take care of things, but thank you again. I won't. I'll try to make the chance you give me stick. Okay.
Knowing that, I can finally rest.
I'm gonna kind of awkwardly shuffle out of the room.
Okay. That was the last time anyone saw him alive.
That's cruel, is he?
I know, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Because you guys are leaving and you won't know. I'm terrible.
He's going to thank him again and say, well, hopefully we'll have a better world next time we meet.
Gotta wait. Sorry.
In- Indeed, Commander. Until next time. Hopefully next time I'll be able to follow you into the next battle.
Maybe. New veterans.
He's again just going to give you look up, meet your eyes, give you a stern salute, and then just kind of roll over into a fit of coughing.
You're just going to return the salute, and one thing that she's definitely going to have done is she's going to have hidden a bag of money in his room for him.
Okay. He will eventually notice it when he comes back to consciousness. But you'll probably be long gone by then.
That is the entire point, because there's no way he would actually want to accept it considering what we're going to be doing.
Yeah. All right.
But also, we've been hanging around Frankto. How much does money really matter anymore?
For all of you except for Dan, a lot still.
Yeah. Because he didn't give us any of that money.
Yeah, no, a lot of it is actually tied up. Dan has been paying off a lot of Frankto's debts with what was left. Because if you remember when you guys met the sailors/pirates, there were some hefty charges that had been made.
Oh. Well, that's going to be coming from the personal amount that he gave me when we met then.
Fair. All right. So where to now?
Should we go to the zoo to pick up Ming-Hua?
Yes, let's do that.
I miss my nanny.
All right. So once again, you all kind of head into the zoo. Rizik fell behind a little bit. On your way in, elderly man with glasses and gray hair kind of falls in step with you. The same visage that he last had earlier in the week. You guys would all recognize the Spy Master in his elderly gentleman form.
We're going to the zoo. I'm like, oh, hey, I should probably warn you, Yira. Something ended up at the zoo that's really... I thought we wouldn't have to deal with it again.
The creature from the ship, right? You told me about that prior to your date.
It's probably around Ming-Hua. It's been hanging around him and Jasper. The thing freaks me out.
Whatever its goop isn't related to Mother Glowworm, but the creature is still disturbing.
So as you guys approach, you pass by the zookeeper. Again, outfit is pretty much pristine except for his shit-covered galoshes, and he is welcoming everybody in. He gives each of you like a wide smile and a wave and gestures you all in towards the dragon pen because he knows you're probably here to pick up your goat gorilla. And, yeah, as you guys all approach, you see a large enclosure with Jasper resting with his head down on the ground. Ming-Hua is kind of curled up in the crook of his neck with a bunch of bananas and on one side and a bunch of peels on the other. And you see Hope's body kind of like tucked in next to Jasper and Ming-Hua, but that accordion-like neck has stretched out and is snaked till it's level with the people standing above the enclosure. And it's just saying, "Friend," to anybody that will stop as they pass by.
I just shudder. I'm like, ugh. That thing is so creepy.
As you say that, ears perk up, looks over at you with these cold, black, lifeless eyes, and you hear, "Friend!" And the neck just stretches towards you guys.
Very upsetting.
And just going to like look at all of you and say, "Friend," generic scan, and then it's going to say, "Hurt."
No, I'm fine. Yuki, I'm sorry you have to see this.
Hurt. And it's just the head is just going to get a couple of inches closer to all of you. Hurt. Turns head sideways. Papa? Hurt?
What?
Papa!
Raised
Hurt!
Who's it saying that to?
Its head is getting a little bit closer towards Kakan.
I take a step away from Kakan.
I don't know how to approach this situation. I've only seen this thing like twice now, right?
You've never seen this thing in person.
No, I did once, didn't I?
No, you did not.
Huh.
You most definitely did not. Otherwise, this
Okay.
would have happened.
I start kind of squirming in the papoose, and I like reach for it. I'm like, "That's the thing that sneezed on me!"
Kakan is going to back up.
No!
It's still creepy. Why
Yes,
is it
it is.
interested in you, Kakan?
I do not even know what this creature is.
Yeah, it makes two of us.
Why did it?
Right? This
Why
is the
does
thing
it
that
think
sneezed
you're
on me.
That is the
Father?
thing that sneezed on you, yes.
Okay.
How does it speak language?
I thought that was normal.
Animals generally do not do that unless they are spirits.
I'm pretty sure this thing isn't an animal.
This is definitely a spirit, at least in part.
Why is it at the zoo?
Okay, so its eyes are going to start glowing, and because there was no stealth, this thing failed its stealth check. It's going to start glowing slightly.
I turn around to Kakan and I go, yeah, so you know about Bazu, right? Yeah, Bazu doesn't like me being near that thing.
I do not like being near that thing.
I wish we had Ming-Hua so we could ask Jasper what that thing is.
Wait, if Ming-Hua can talk, does that mean Ming-Hua is a spirit?
No. Ming-Hua knows sign language, not how to speak.
Oh, right, that's different.
I suppose we're just gonna look over at the Spy Master. Do you have any idea what this is?
Yeah, I got it.
He's just gonna shake his head and say, I don't know, but I'm confused as to why it thinks you're related, Captain. Saying kind of like turning his head towards you.
I do not know why.
I still need.
Can we ask it yes and no questions?
You
I
may
don't know if he even understands us fully.
you can do whatever you want. Also, everybody make me an awareness check.
That I think I also might need to roll a check to see whether or not the bad idea I had out of character and is something my character would have in.
Is this green?
You are green presently, yes. Let me redrag your marker back here.
5.
3. I did get an 8 though, which is disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Okay. Ziggy?
Are we in green or yellow?
You're in green.
Can I point out that it's glowing?
I think we can all see that it's glowing.
Yep.
Well,
Oh,
I'm gonna
wow.
very obviously
That's a
point that out.
whopping 2 for me. I'm
Okay.
just too busy.
I'm more
looking-
aware than Ziggy.
Okay.
I'm distracted by this thing staring into my soul.
Okay, so the problem here is this thing isn't what was giving you guys a hinder. The thing that I was trying to make you notice actually rolled a -3 on you guys because it rolled an 11. So-
Really?
Yeah. So whatever you guys have, kindly subtract 3 from your roll, and
won't be 0.
if anybody is still in positive numbers, let me know.
I'm still
nope.
a positive number.
I'm at -1.
Okay, if you are negative or 0, you can't the action utterly spectacular fails. You guys are just transfixed by hope. You have no chance of
Of
succeeding.
course.
You know what?
Are you kidding? Why would I take my eyes off this thing?
Izzy, I think Nick and I have a 1.
I have a 2 right now.
Okay, yeah. So you both can choose to. Did Han roll?
Oh, you know what? I did not.
Yeah. Let's.
Oh.
Okay, Han, you got a 5, so you succeed, but with a minor twist.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask now, Yira and Hotaru, do you want to fail with a major twist, or do you want to succeed with a major twist, or do you just want to fail?
I'm going to spend a collection to instead wind up being passed with a minor twist.
Even a collection won't do it for me.
8 minus 3. Okay, so both Yira and Han will notice this then. So as Hope is staring,
Actually, no, I can't. Never mind. Keep going.
as Hope is staring intently at Kakan, just saying, "Hurt, help, Papa,
None of those things are accurate.
friend, help, Papa."
I'm slightly making the rocks move just in case.
So as this is all happening and Hope's eyes close and she's just kind of radiating out with like this odd golden kind of energy. Tahan and Yira, you guys see this, but your twist is you can't really stop it. Yira, you know that jar of green goo you had on your belt?
Yep.
Yeah, guess what's opened and moving? I'll give you a hint. It's the green goo.
Okay, is it going straight towards Hope?
It's heading towards the center of your group.
Okay, which
Can I
one of us
use
is
this
that?
to try to figure out what's going on?
Wait, Rizik suddenly appear and can save us.
Rizik,
I
save
did
us.
just suddenly appear. But
Okay.
I'm not sure if Izzy allows me to solve whatever problem you're dealing
Okay,
with.
so
Rizik, save us from the Flubber sequel.
So, Rizik, here's what you're going to do. Roll me awareness as you show up late to the zoo. By the way, I'm assuming you're buying Thomas as your companion again, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, I figured.
I've done that every single week since Thomas has joined.
Yeah, I figured.
This is why I said that felt like a safe assumption, but I didn't want to, guarantee it.
Yeah. Okay, so Rizik
Did I
kind of...
forget to send you at the end of last session the thing of, like, I'm buying Thomas again?
No, it's just that everybody is buying a sidekick now because you're all planning on leaving, so wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Kindly roll me an awareness check.
Okay. Can I use anything other than awareness?
What are you going to argue?
Conviction, because I care about whatever situation this is.
Sure, you are not easily distracted by by Hope staring at you with cold, lifeless black eyes.
Okay.
You do have a -3 to this, just so you know.
Okay, I'm going to have Thomas assist me.
Okay.
To
Right,
see
we
if
had,
he
this,
counters.
we had sidekicks we could have used for this.
Plus
So
2.
that is only a -1, so that is a 4.
Okay, so you also notice this is the green goo. So Hope had recently looked at Kakan, looked and said, "Hurt, Papa, friend, help, Papa." And the jar that was on Yura's belt of inert green goo has kind of unscrewed itself, and the green goo is like sliming across the ground.
Could I have re-screwed it before it unscrewed itself?
No, you got a minor twist. It's out, is what's going on now.
Darn.
Where did that goo come from? Where is it going?
It's going towards the center of your group right now.
Who?
Which is who?
It's going.
Me.
It's going towards the center of your group, towards where like Hope and Pecan are standing.
Yeah.
Where did? Out of character. Where did that goo come from?
Mother Glowworm.
Mother Glowworm.
Yep.
The fact that Hope said Papa is also concerning.
Izzy, am I allowed to make a reaction to this? Like, even though I can't stop it, I can do something after it starts moving.
What are you trying to do?
Sword.
Our badass new sword?
Badass new sword?
Mm-hmm.
You may attempt.
Sure. Just sword right in there.
If this somehow breaks the badass new sword.
If it somehow breaks the badass new sword, you guys are staying and bossing say even longer. I have rolled the defend action. I'm not telling you what it is until after you roll.
Yep, that's an 8.
Okay. You swing the sword down on this thing, and the goo squishes off to one side. You completely miss it. It rolled a 10 on its defend.
Wow. Do we notice this yet? Or?
You guys can all notice this thing. It is definitely heading towards the center of your group.
I realized I was being dumb. I should have just used my... I can channel my electricity through the sword because I misread the thing. Oh well.
Can I just capture it in like a rock?
You may attempt.
Is this an overcome?
This would be an overcome.
I am definitely using Principle of Great Power on this.
First principle of the night, folks.
Do we have a list of the Spiridor weapons that are available?
They are...
Yeah, it's in character.
Okay, that is a... not very great. That is a 7, but I can have Yuki boost me, right?
You may, and this thing is hindering you.
Okay, she's going to roll a d8. Not bad.
Plus
so 2. That gives me a 9. Is I still being hindered by 3?
Yep.
So I'm down to 6.
Okay. Success, but with a minor twist. So you have cornered it.
I think for my minor twist, can I suggest one?
Sure.
I trap it, but it manages to kind of like slosh, and I lose a little control, and the ball rolls right towards Hope.
Okay.
Like it will get to her before anyone can stop it.
Okay. Which means I get to roll a die for Hope. My dice are kind of on fire tonight, and it is disgusting. Hope is going to look down at the green goo in the ball, then look back up at Kakan, then look back down at the green ball, and say, like, paw it a little bit, now that the rest of her body is kind of accordion caught up to her neck. Just like, Papa, swipe the rock ball, and it's going to roll. Also, Kakan, you are accustomed to pain, at least before the Spymaster gave you those rings to help you vent better.
Sure.
Yeah, what you're feeling right now is not pain, but you have this weird discomfort, like under your skin.
I do not like being around this thing.
Why does it keep calling you Papa?
I
Who
truly
is it
do not.
specifically calling Papa?
Me, Kakan.
Okay,
Just
I don't
you?
know
Because I
you
thought it was
Papa
saying
or
that
asking
before.
if-
Like, it said that last time, I thought, before you were here.
Never said Papa.
Okay. It couldn't be referring to, like, your dad, Hotaru, right? Because your dad... Wasn't your dad the one that experimented on Kakan?
Didn't say it when I was around it last time.
So it's Hope is now going to look from the ball to Kakan, and then it's going to look at the rest of your group, and its eyes are going to settle on Han, then keep scanning over to Rizik, and as it stops and looks at both of you and going to blink, and it's going to look at Han and say, Papa? Continue looking over.
Not another one.
Looking over at Rizik
I have a
and say, Papa?
thing.
Wait a minute. It has some sort of green goop. Mother Lode was the one. What if it's one of her children and it's looking for the father?
Who was controlled by Mother Glowworm? Or who wasn't?
How on earth would this thing be one of her children? We found it on a boat.
That's true.
How old is Jasper?
Dragons live easily a couple of centuries.
And also, who's to say it's an ancient?
Just to say what?
Who's to say? Who's to say how often Mother Glowworm has had children? Though, actually, I suspected there was a father Glowworm too, right?
There was.
Yeah, out of character.
And there was a reference to a child when she died, or rather was sent back to the spirit world.
Out of character, did we find out what happened? We know Father Glowworm died. What happened to him?
From what it sounds like, he died, and there was not a spirit that was around to pick up his domain or whatever when he died.
What
and that
happened
messed
to
things
his...
up.
Where was he beaten? Was it Spirit World or in the real world?
He was defeated in the mortal world.
What happened to his body?
I don't think we know. It is, of course.
Izzy, did you tell me something about this when I did my stuff? I don't remember.
I might have.
I don't want to say if I don't remember. Because I think I know out of character. I'm trying to make my character connected in character. If that makes sense.
I mean, if you think you've made the connection out of character, then you can assume Hotaru may have seen a light.
Wait. Hold on.
Depending on what happened, if she's going after Khan,
Khan,
I wonder
where?
if
How did Crash give you your bending?
I think as we established, he implanted some form of spirit within me using spirit ore.
Did we ever determine what spirit?
No.
Izzy, can
I-
I
Do not care for the direction this conversation is going in.
Can I ask Bazu if Bazu can tell what kind of spirit is inside Kakan?
Nothing alive.
I want to use principle.
That probably gives us a big confirmation there.
Did you say that out loud, Kenzie? What Bazu said?
Yes.
Roll it, please.
I'm like,
Otherworldly mythos.
Help.
where? Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of look at Kakan knowingly. I'm like, uh-oh.
8.
Yep, Kenzie, you just like, I mean, whatever was, he's got something in there, just, it's not alive.
Something dead? There's a dead spirit inside of him?
Part of one.
So it's not even a whole spirit, it's part of a spirit? How does that, you can split yourself? What? How does that work?
No.
I mean, when you eat meat, you cut up different parts of, like, to get ribs and steaks and whatnot. That's kind of the same principle here.
I just kind of shut
Ew, he ate a spirit?
Yira, can you can see spirit stuff now, right? Have you talked to us about that yet, Nick?
That's been spoken about, like, sort of. We need to be at a spiritual nexus for me to really do anything because I don't know that much yet.
If that's the case, and he's what I think, and this is the why would this be the child?
Child?
Papa hurt.
Well, I have a terrible answer.
Papa hurt.
You hear, well, I have a terrible answer for that, and there's just an ever so slight nod towards Nara for where my thought is going.
Hello.
I admit I'm not following that one out of character, Nick.
So Nara is a living spirit, out of character. Nara is
You gotta please explain this in character. You're all together. You're not pulling someone over for a side conversation.
Okay.
What you say right now, you're saying in character.
Yeah, maybe let's not.
The relationship between Nara and Bazu, being a spirit who is also one with a body.
Eh.
Okay, yes, that doesn't.
You're saying that there is a piece of the corpse of Father Glowworm that is inside me.
Papa! And Hope is going to smack the stone ball that has the green goop in it closer to you. It's going to roll, and then crack. And the green goo is going to, like, think Venom in Spider-Man 3. Like, kind of crawling. It's trying to attach to someone.
We should probably put that back in a container of some sort.
Hold on. Give me a minute. Izzy, I'm gonna...
Izzy, I'm gonna prepare that if it looks like it's about to leave for someone, I'm gonna stab it rather than let it grab them.
Okay.
Izzy, principle of great power, I'm making another glass bottle.
Fancy.
Keep this thing in.
Roll it.
Yeah, that's a 9. Wait, or is it still hindering me?
Gives you a -1 this time.
Okay. I think an 8 still succeeds.
It does. You have made a glass bottle.
And who wants to put it in?
Which one of you is going to pick it up?
Well, I tried to pick it up, that thing may lunge at me.
Use tools and tongs. You can do this.
I mean, that sounds like a Rizek problem.
I mean, I can engineer a better bottle, sure.
No, I meant more. Use your metal bending to grab the thing and remote capture it.
Yeah.
My bottle is just fine, thank you.
But it got out of one bottle.
No, it got out of a rock.
Hmm.
Rizek, if you're going to do this, roll me an overcome.
Well, is it already? It's already sealed at this point.
It's not. It is not. The jar has been made. It is still out in the open.
Okay, I will grab it with metal and get it into the jar.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally melted some glass and made a bottle.
Roll me an overcome, Sean.
Sure. I will make overly complicated taunts for safety.
Oh boy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as he does that, I'm like, no. But my point is, why? How can this thing be Father Glowworm's child?
That's a 13, I think.
Oh,
It is not a 13 because it's hindering you.
Why does
Yira
it keep
told me
doing-
all about how babies are made. So when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much,
I don't think it works.
they
No,
sleep together.
Not the same thing.
I don't think it
Oh.
works that way for spirits.
Vitar, what I meant is, we don't necessarily know what type of creature this is. However, it would be at least a reasonable assumption that perhaps the child's glowworm is possessing
Like a body?
There are a lot of animals that. There are a lot of animals in the world.
Okay, but what would have possessed? Again, we saw this thing back on the boat. It didn't look like any animal I saw there.
My best guess? Something from the experimental weapons division that they were trying to turn into a weapon.
Alright, I'm just going to give this one to you guys, because you did research this and you're clearly just forgetting it.
Izzy taking pity on us.
I really am at this point, because, oh boy.
I mean, out of character, a couple of us know something that we just reasonably in character can't make the connection with.
I did specifically tell you guys while you were in the library repeatedly that if a spirit is born in the spirit world, it takes on spiritual properties. If it is born in the mortal realm, it takes on a mortal form.
Okay. So like we remember that. So like
Yeah.
so if okay, hold on. That means this thing is as weird as it is because it was born here. Where was it born? We didn't see it on the ship initially, and then it was just there, right?
You're just gonna.
I thought it was in one.
No,
of
it was the
cages and
egg.
it broke
It
out.
was. It was in. It was. Yeah, I think it was
I
the
just-
egg.
I just snap. I'm like, wait, the egg?
It was an egg.
Yeah, that weird egg that gave off really bad vibes.
And I'm just. I feel like now I can make it, Izzy.
Enjoy.
And my eyes go wide. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm going to pull Yira aside.
I wanted to push it off the boat. Nobody would let me push it off the
Like,
boat.
Yira,
What?
I look at the thing. I think we found Mother Glowworm's orb.
Orb.
Orb? Remember, I did not get a chance to research anything in the library.
This has nothing to do with the library. Remember
There was a
that
mention of the kid that she was looking for when
Yeah,
she left.
remember the weapon that was stolen from her, the orb. I don't-
Oh, yeah, from the story.
the one with Jinwei. I don't think that was a weapon.
It was an egg.
Ah, well.
So, you were telling me that the reason that Mother Glowworm attacked this place was that he just points at Hope?
Friend?
Oh, that's what it was.
It's a baby!
Hmm.
I just look at it and just like, oh crap, what do we do?
Also,
Well, if we
also,
go back. Library, there's an obvious answer there.
Also, Rizik, as you are carefully picking up that green goo and trying to put it in a jar, Hope is going to pounce on you and lick your face. And please come with me.
Oh no!
Why?
Come
Izzy,
with.
I still have my ready to action in case the green goo goes for someone.
Oh, it's going for Rizik.
The green goo or Hope?
Both.
Oh.
Hope is pouncing, and then after the pounce, Rizik loses control of the tongs because of that hinder.
Izzy,
How
am I allowed to
massive was
stab?
that tinder?
You have two. You have two of them on you. Is the thing.
As I said, Izzy,
Wow.
I'm gonna stab the goo.
Okay, stab the goo.
Also,
Roll.
Izzy.
Mm-hmm. I'm not letting you do that as a reaction.
No, this was not a reaction, Izzy. I told you before I had a ready action to do it as soon as the thing got, as soon as it looked like it was lunging.
He did say that.
Okay, roll.
That's actually not a very good roll. That's probably going to resist. Yep. Oh well, we're in green, so maybe I nick it, but I don't do real damage to any core bar.
I suppose we are pausing then while Izzy
Yep.
does brain fun with Sean.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh boy.
Rizik, come with me.
Okay.
No,
In-
Uncle
in-
Rizik!
Into game time. Hey, Sean.
Hey,
So first off,
how much was I hindered by?
so the goo was hindering you at -4 because it rolled stupid, and then Hope was an additional -2, which ate Thomas's boost. That said,
Okay.
it brought you to a 6, which is a minor twist. Which is why I'm telling you this right now. This is not a bad thing. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
There's no mind control, none of that stuff. I'm hoping
Just
you,
messing with the other players. Got it.
at this point, yes. However, you are getting a quality, a new quality.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to put it on your sheet right now if you want to take a look and tell me what you think of it.
For it to finish being added.
Enjoy. Do you understand the implications?
Yes, sort of. How the hell am I the one that ended up with that?
So out of character, I will just tell you this because this will be a fun reveal later on. Kakan is also getting a piece of this because he has a bit of it in him, but I will pull him aside later, and I'm hoping you don't tell the rest of the players this.
Okay.
The reason you got this is you, Dan, and Ziggy has come in the running from the past 2 sessions. You've all displayed these qualities. Mostly, you've been doing this because of your relationship with Thomas. And that's why you are a viable candidate for this.
Okay.
So, anything spirit... actually, I take that back. This is not a quality. This is a power.
Okay.
Which makes it, I think, better.
Yeah.
So, how do I delete that?
I will try not to use that anytime soon.
Yeah, how do I get rid of this blank one? Oh, crap.
Leave it. Somehow I will get a new quality later.
Maybe.
Just give it to me as both a power and a quality. Clearly there are no flaws in that logic.
Yeah, clearly. Okay. So you understand that?
I do.
Okay, I'm going to be pulling Kakan over into this as well a little bit later, but don't say anything. You may jump back into general.
Okay.
Good.
So,
Oh, they're back.
the question I asked of the group when my connection died I'm trying to remember, was the green jar...
Kuro, or was that from Mother Globe?
It was from Kuro, I thought.
It was from Kuro.
Okay, so that it might be actually safe for us to let it go to someone, but how do I unconnect my phone? Just there we go.
Are you guys discussing how bad what you think whatever happened is?
To you or in general?
In general.
Mostly in
Both,
general.
actually.
Yeah, no, like the green goo is now gone, and you just see Hope kind of like standing on Rizik's chest, like licking from chin to forehead.
Are we getting a new pet?
Not the goo, dude. I see where.
I didn't hear any of that, Nick.
Because I was dashing in to cut the goo, did I see where it went?
The answer is Rizik.
It went in Rizik.
Like his nose, his mouth, his ears. How did it get absorbed?
So Rizik has turned from Magneto into Venom. Got it.
Yeah, it just kind of suffused through his skin.
Alright, Izzy, I'm gonna use my new skill with Chi to try and figure out what the hell's going on.
Hey!
I think I will be giving Hope, like, slight pat on head as, like, slowly, like, gently lift off, set to side, and get back standing up.
Okay.
Can I use a principle here for fire, because I've been using fire for healing the entire time in Chi things?
Sure.
That's a 10!
Hey, guess what? Guess what? Rizik's chi feels completely different again!
What a shock.
Great! Does it feel like he's being invaded? Does it feel like... What's sort of different?
So before he was a non-bender, and then it changed a lot, but it still felt fine when he became a metal bender. Now you've got that same kind of transition. It feels different again. But nothing feels out of place. It doesn't seem like there's anything invasive. It seems like his system is at a good equilibrium.
Rizik, are you still with us?
Yeah. That was a
Okay.
little bit weird, but...
We're going
Yeah.
to have you try bending more things again, because yet again, everything has changed.
I guess to demonstrate that I can bend, that I still have my metal bending, I will bend a few pieces of metal in my hands.
Yep, you can still bend metal.
I don't
Excellent.
think this has changed.
We should see if you can bend anything else.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
what?
pretty sure attempts at bending the other elements are not going anywhere. But we can try.
I will let you know if there's a material you can bend.
Well, this is fantastic.
Okay. Well,
I think, guys, I hate, they just shudder. I think we should take this with us.
yes.
Must we?
If
Well-
we don't, it's just going to attract more attention to Bossing Say.
Well, look,
Wouldn't Bossing Say be the safest place it could be right now? We are going to an Ember Island facility, aren't we?
no, but listen, I don't think we have to keep this with us long. I hate to say this, but Mother Glowworm's not gone, right? Think
She's
she
not
just-
gone.
I think she just wants her kid back.
So if we find an area that lets us travel to the spirit world, just deliver hope through it.
Which was, in fact, what we were already planning on doing.
The Spy Master's actually going to pipe up. That's not a bad decision, but... Oh god, you also have the Grandmaster with you at this point, I think.
Yeah, we have...
Oh, that duo is going to be interesting.
But oh,
You have the Spy Master and the Grandmaster with you.
Does Team Old Man have comment?
Oh, yes, they do. Yeah, no, it's going to... you know how, like, an old married couple will start saying, the ends of each other's sentences? They're going to start going on about some spirit world lore, and it's sort of like, well, the spirit world is very vast. It would be very hard to, find exactly where you want to drop this off. That's true. However, if we find some friendly spirits and they're just going to kind of go back and forth and just start muttering in their own conversation and ignore the rest of you for a bit. This is kind of going to be like the default at this point, I think.
Why don't we see the Mother of Faces? She's a powerful spirit. Maybe she has some of these answers.
That was what I was intending on doing when we get to the valley.
Well,
So
hope
you have a destination in mind then.
wherever the spy master takes us to meet with her.
All right.
I mean,
Yura's going to go over to Hope's like, Hope, will you come with us? We'll bring you back to your papa.
Papa? Here!
Aren't we bringing Hope back to her mama, not her papa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, does she look at Rizek when she says that?
She looks at Rizek, and then she looks at Kakan.
Okay, at least we don't also have Han in this mix somehow.
Like I said, maybe we can curtail Mother Glowworm finally. Who knows? If we tell her that what Kresh did, maybe she'll help us out.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So we get Hope, we have Minghua, we need to get into the caves beneath.
Well, we got to get Hope out of here. I don't know how much the zookeeper is going to want us to do that.
Dan, use your power of money to just
Look
pay
at
our way out of here.
Han and the Spy Master. Can you two use diplomatic privilege to get her out of here?
I mean, probably. Although it might be easier to use money. That way it doesn't get back to it.
You can't tell me that these zookeepers are paid well enough that, a bunch of gold is gonna make them worry about where the fuck this thing's going.
The person with money power.
Yeah, the person with money power has a chance at this, but don't forget, they're literally marketing this as the Miracle Zoo because of Hope. It's like if you went to SeaWorld and suddenly there was no Shamu.
There isn't anymore.
I know, but think back in the 90s.
That was
The pre-Blackfish days.
Yeah.
Yeah, for right here and now, that was a poor description, but back in the 90s, you would be correct.
Okay, imagine going to Disney World, but there being no Mickey Mouse anywhere.
That's a much better comparison.
Yeah.
The other answer is, we could also tell him an extent of the truth is that, yes, it's miraculous, and a bunch of dangerous spirits want to find it, and the zoo and the zookeeper are going to be in danger if she remains here.
We can try, although I'm skeptical that they would believe what to an outsider might sound far-fetched when it also goes against their financial best interest.
Yeah, I can try helping persuade them as well. I have persuasion. I can try doing a boost to help.
Actually, is he right? Which ring is the zoo in?
Middle ring. On the nice...
Start with asking him what he thinks about the fighting that went on outside the walls.
Are you guys going to start talking to him now, or you still want to formulate your plan?
This is formulating a plan. I think that is actually probably the story going to lead one with is he there is no conflict in Bossing Say, or is he oh yeah, that was really fucked?
Or is he the nervously look around, there is no conflict in Bossing Say? Is he the thing of, I'm going to say there's no conflict in Bossing Say because I don't want to get abducted by the secret police?
Yeah, is he a true believer? Is he someone who's scared, or is he someone who already knows what was going on?
Good questions.
Alternatively, we could distract him and run.
You could.
That's Plan B.
You could do that too. So, who's going to talk to this guy? Your choice.
I can go over and talk, but I believe Han would be the best person at actually making the deal.
Okay.
I'm I will give Han a boost because Yura is not the correct person for making this deal.
Yeah. I will give Han a boost as
If you're not in the conversation, you are not boosting. You have to actually be in the conversation for it. You can't boost somebody from like a mile away.
But yeah, I will go over and boost and be trying to convince that, yeah, it is going to be safer for everyone and better for Hope if we take Hope with us to get Hope back to her mother.
Okay, you may roll the boost for that if it's you and Han going together.
A spiritual medium explaining complex spirit things to boost.
Are you going into this conversation with them? I want to know who is physically walking over to the zookeeper. If you're walking over to the zookeeper, drag yourself over towards Hope.
Sure. I'm just not going to myself.
Yeah, so 6 is a +2.
6 is a +2.
So I'm giving Dan a +2.
Okay.
We believe in you.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what I need to roll for this. Obviously, present.
So that means it's Hotaru, Kakan, and Nara that are staying with Hope.
I guess I'm going wherever Kakan is going because I'm kind of attached at the hip to him.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to say
Is there
Mingwa.
still a child leash?
Yes.
She has a
it's more of a papoose. I'm like attached literally to his body.
Yeah.
She's a front.
It's like a backpack, but in the front.
It's a front pack. So as you guys are going over and talking about this, I'm going to say Mingwa is making his way out of the cage, and Hope is just going to like be nuzzling Kakan's legs. Papa.
Very unsettling.
Yep.
It's more unsettling. Like it's going to look up at you, and then when you look down at it, its neck is just going to stretch until its eyes meet yours, like so you're looking level into each other's eyes. You can literally see your reflection into these black holes of its irises.
I still hate it.
Right. We're giving Han a +4, it sounds like.
All right.
Okay. I guess what quality am I rolling for this? Do I roll business acumen? Do I roll Earth King?
What are you trying to do?
I guess we're treating this like a negotiation, I guess. Like we can kind of help kind of sweeten the deal a little bit as far as like buying her out, but basically treating it like, look, this, because you guys are basically going up from the angle of like it is dangerous to keep Hope around, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was my other one. They have a dragon now. And
we can't leave the dragon.
Rat from something. You're better off advertising only.
That's true. Okay, yeah. So basically, we're saying like, hey, we'll hold because we'll be like we'll let the dragon stay here and use that as a main attraction, and it's not nearly as dangerous to shockingly to keep the dragon around.
But you don't understand. I mean, if it wasn't for the no conflict policy, he says open air quotes in front of him, that the upper city has, I wouldn't have this much business. Look around you. People can't go to the upper city to get help. And after what happened the other night, the hospitals are overpacked. They need to come here. People who were on their deathbed have come and seen poor Sweet Hope, and they've lived. It would be doing a disservice.
I have no idea for what to do.
It would be doing a disservice to the entire city if she was to leave.
You heard about what happened in the lower ring and outside of it?
Yes. Terrible. So many injured. But no casualties, thanks to Hope.
What? Do we have any way to confirm that? Because there's no way that's actually true.
No, that seems it's a lot of crock. Yeah.
Okay.
He sounds kind of brainwashed-y right now, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if we like tilt his head one way, some green goo will dribble out one of his ears.
If you want to try that, let me know.
You know what? Let me make. Oh no, I gotta make the business roll first. So I got a +4 to work with.
Sure.
Wow,
that's a great
right.
+4.
Let's see. I think so. All right, can I use a? All right, Can I use a collection to re-roll the pool?
No.
Is that a thing? Okay.
I do not believe that is a power of collections.
Are you using? Did you use a principle at all?
I mean, I can use principle of business.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you had to declare that. You should have declared that before.
It's a business roll, Lizzie.
Let him do it, Izzy.
I will let you do it this time, but guys, I'm going to start getting more stringent on this in the event this shit happens. Because if you roll a 1, a 2, and a 1 and you didn't declare principle, you're just fucked. That's the point. That's why you have to declare principles ahead of time. I will allow you to get away with it this time.
We're burning a collection on this to get the max die up to an 8.
Okay.
So total of 12.
Okay. He's going to look at you and say, "She's such a sweet girl. If you take her, will I ever see her again?"
I don't know, but you have our assurances that what we're trying to do is keep her safe and happy. Do what's best for her and for the safety of Ba Sing Se.
And I'm gonna actually try to push this in thing of bringing her back to her family.
He's gonna look very, sad, and he's gonna head back over to the rest of the group and, give her some pets under the chin, the proper amount of scritches before saying goodbye. But he will relent and let you guys take hope.
Now I feel guilty.
It's fine.
It's for the best. If really cares about Hope, this is hopefully going to be better for Hope long term.
It's for the greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
Godhead.
What?
Have you never
Hot
seen
Buzz.
Hot Buzz?
Such
Hot
a good
Buzz
movie.
reference. Yeah.
Okay.
I also just realized something after we're out.
Fucking weirdos.
Because I was on the boat, how does she heal again?
Doesn't she take pain into herself?
This is why I'm asking.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of from what I could tell, though. It looks like it works a little, not one-to-one directly.
You were just briefly looking at the hospital, because it's easy enough to tell, maybe get some of the White Lotus and Kuro back on their feet. But...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yep.
I don't know if Mother Glowworm would appreciate us doing that.
If you want to take her in front of the White Lotus,
No.
that's
Yeah.
Well, wait, we have
Here's what
Arashi
we're
with us,
considering
though.
for Kuro.
You have Arashi with you. Arashi and Samael and Yuki were on the side of, we're going along with this, but we're not pushing it. You have 3 wholehearted zealots as the rest of them.
I'm much more thinking for Kuro than the White Lotus, or the remaining White Lotus members.
I will tell you this right now. If you go anywhere near that hospital, there will be a combat.
Nope.
This was ask if he wants to go out and see outside in a wheelchair briefly. And then
I'm
miraculously...
forgetting which one was Kuro.
The
Hellfire Bender.
Yeah.
Ah,
I think we should just leave.
Yeah, it is definitely better to just leave, and...
In fact, if depending how the Spy Master can make us travel, we could just leave right from here.
No, we need to get near a nexus.
So are we digging?
Unless you have a means of flying us over the wall to the upper city.
All right. Well, are we done with Ba Sing Se? Because if I dig, we have to move fast.
Yes, I think we're done with that.
I mean, I could just take some of you as my attendants temporarily and get us into the upper city.
You can do
Well,
that. Han can
can't we
say
actually-
he's visiting.
Han can get some of us into the upper city, I feel. You get a few of us into the upper city as attendants. Can't we just all that way walk in?
We should be able to. I've got full access to the upper city, so long as we avoid any daily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it seems like that should work. Han, have you correctly handed off wall duties to someone else?
Oh, we need to decide that.
You decided that already last week.
Oh yeah, I remember who we put in charge. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Han, do you remember who it is? Because I will tell you as a refresher.
You're gonna need to refresh me.
You have left Boomy and Pops in charge of the wall.
Right, okay.
All
Right, yeah, because people like Boomy and yeah, corruptor class. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we leaving? Is it happening?
I think we're actually leaving Ba Sing Se.
Yay!
All right. Before you guys leave Ba Sing Se, I need to borrow Ziggy. Okay. So first, so I just want to let you know you're dead.
Beg pardon?
I'm kidding. Okay. So while Hope was doing her little thing and everybody was paying attention to Rizik, when they all went away and I said she was holding, like nuzzling into your leg, you got a new power, Ziggy.
Really?
What
What would that be?
So you got two things. You got lesser of this. I'm telling you this out of character. If you take a look at your sheet, you got a new power at a D4. Or, I'm sorry, D6.
Huh.
Do you see?
Oh.
Do you see what
Yes.
that
Yes.
is? Okay.
What does that mean?
That is a power. The dead spirit that was inside of you is now, it's still dead, but what remains of its influence has infused with you and is now acting symbiotic.
So I have the ghost of Father Glowworm inside of me?
You have a part of it, so you are the avatar of the spirit of inheritance, birthright, and fatherhood.
Oh.
You are not the only one of that, I will tell you. You can feel...
Sure. Okay. So I can feel. So I can feel what Hope feels. Like I can detect when other pieces of Father Glowworm are nearby.
Yeah, it's mostly just the two of you. Also, I'm giving you a slightly lower size of die than Sean, but I'm changing one of your abilities.
Okay. Which one is that?
Warm Glow.
Oh. Okay. What does that do now?
So now, instead of healing whenever you're dealt nuclear damage, you heal whenever you're dealt nuclear or infernal damage.
Oh. Yeah, all right. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. I'll add that to the thing. Yeah, okay. Oh, you already did. I see.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just going to pull Sean in here real quick.
Okay.
Sean, I just stole you.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, again, so just so you know, the two of you, you're going to be walking, you're going to both be feeling a little weird. You both know what's on your sheet at this point. As you guys travel with Hope over the next day, you're going to, even when you separate, you're always going to be acutely aware of where the other person is. Like, think of it like you have a GPS tracker on the other person. Because you now have this connection because you are both avatars of this foregone spirit. You are what remains of him. Okay?
Okay.
And as I was just telling Ziggy, Rizik, you have a bigger die size than Ziggy does, but because Ziggy's powers were innately tied to this, one of his powers changed. Slightly. For the better.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys probably will not realize exactly what's going on in character, but out of character, if obviously there's a spirit roll or something, you can throw this there. This ties into other things. I would give you more information, but you didn't research that in the library, and that was one of the questions you had.
It was one of the things was going, hey, we should research this more, but
Yeah.
now that we think about it, but like, nope, was not researched then.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You got good stuff. Anyway, back to General, please.
Okay.
Nation.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, fellow humans.
Hello, fellow
Fellow
crew.
humans.
Hello.
Weird of you to specify that.
Weird of you to respond to that.
Nonsense. We are perfectly normal human worm larva babies.
What was that?
I feel like I should be alarmed if I'm attached to Kakan and he's talking like this.
Quiet. Sir.
I'm pretty
Quiet
sure
food
this
supply.
is not in character
What?
discussion.
Nothing. What?
I'm pretty sure this is us joking amongst ourselves, seeing as how it's referring to the fact that we moved back to the voice chat and that this is not a character.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's just like Kakad is just going to slowly stroke the back of Nara's head and say, "Quiet lunch."
That's a weird nickname.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not happening.
It's not.
No. Of course
And
not.
you could be
Sekikon
worried.
holding the pepper shaker.
Your nickname could be emergency rations.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm concerned.
You're fine.
I want to be on Dad's stomach instead of Kakan's.
I need an adult.
I want an adult, Kenzie.
Yeah.
I need an adult. I
I
am.
am an adult. Yes.
I am the best adult. All right. So yeah, as you guys are approaching the upper city, the spy well, there are going to be Dialy agents running around. They're still going to be like saying, "Where is he? Where did he go?" And the spy master is just going to walk past them nonchalantly. And then as you are approaching the upper wall, he is going to duck into a side alley very quickly. And then Taryn is going to walk back out.
Oh. Oh, I understand now.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I'm surprised no one figured that one out.
I called that one on you, Izzy.
So yeah, he's gonna say in the same voice he has had for the entire time. If we split up, just meet by the gardens at the base of the palace. That's where the entrance should be. And then
Really, Mr. Spy Master, it's very strange hearing that voice come out of that body.
Oh, right. I'm the Avatar.
Please no.
All right, let's go. And he's going to like start heading in with his group. Wave at the people who are at the gate station and just lead half of you in. And Han, being the not king but representative of Omashu, you are also allowed access as well, with your rather large entourage. It's the 7 of you, plus the Spy Master, the Grand Master, Arashi. I'm assuming Thomas is hidden in something, as is
Yep.
Hope.
Yes.
We can make carts. Carts are easy to do.
I thought some of us were going to be with the Avatar.
Yeah,
We're
no.
all-
I'm assuming you guys are splitting even. I'm assuming the group that was with Han the first time he showed up is staying with Han.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
I'm just kind of fast-forwarding through this because unless somebody tries to do something stupid,
No.
would anybody like to do something stupid?
No.
No, that's okay.
Then this will go without incident.
Good. I like no incidents.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's very tempting to somehow run in, rip away the curtain, and then bolt out to the teleport area, but I don't
Run in,
think that
rip
will
over the
work.
curtain, yell the Earth King has no clothes, and leave.
This is
Exactly.
this is a chicken boo situation. Someone has to scream, "It's a bear! Can't you see he's a bear?" And then just gets dragged away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be hard to pull off because I don't think these are areas right next to each other, and I don't think we can insta-teleport, so...
That is correct.
Chicken boo, what's the matter with you?
I forgot about that thing.
Act like other people do. Wear disguise to look like human guys, but you're not a man.
You're a chicken, boo. I forgot about that.
How could you, Izzy?
Someone roll me a stealth check.
Who do you want to do it?
I don't. I said one of you. It's the first person to roll it.
Sure. I'm going to roll a I definitely am blending in check. We're in yellow. Yeah, I'm going to roll it. I'm definitely blending in check. Izzy, can I use Principle of the Nomad for, like, I have definitely wandered through places I shouldn't be and not gotten caught because I knew how to act like I belong there?
I'm going to say no because when you did that previously, it was you alone and not a group of 14 people.
Well, I'm still going to roll.
Yeah.
If anyone has a boost, throw it at me, but...
I can roll for trying to blend in. What are we in yellow now?
Yeah. No, I just wanted one.
Okay.
A 5.
Succeed with a minor twist.
You know, succeed with a minor twist is probably as best as I was going to get anyways.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys are walking through, you're seeing again all the streets, people, every block just kind of repeating everything they've done. You've got that old man trimming his bonsai tree in the exact same manner. You have a middle-aged woman just kind of like sweeping the porch with like this ridiculously large smile on their face. You have a bunch of workers trying to assemble a statue. And amongst all of them, you have a couple of Dai Li agents. As you're getting ahead of them, but they're taking notice of your group. Notably that you're with the Avatar who they've been looking for. And they're going to start approaching you, like following you and trying to catch up. You may try to outpace them, or you may stop and confront them.
Can I hinder them following us subtly?
You may. You are... Well, you're an earthbender, so it's not going to be subtle.
Ugh.
I mean, I feel like this sort of answer is nod to the spy master who Terran's off in a direction and we have to run after him.
If you want to whisper for him to do that, he can do that.
It's like, okay, brief, some sort of hints for they deadly are coming. Should we lose them? If so, Terran something up.
He's going to say scatter, and I'll meet you by the portal entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's going to tear off, and a handful of Dai Li are going to go chasing him.
What's the point of switching to the Terran disguise?
He's the Avatar.
So you could get
That's
through.
what he's using.
So you can get through the gate.
I'm going to pretend to also go chasing after the Avatar and not be able to keep up, and then we go to the entrance.
I'm okay with this plan.
Yeah.
Are any Dai Li chasing us?
There are going to be a couple that are going to be tailing you, not nearly as many. I will say 3 are still tailing you guys, because you were seen traveling with him.
I mean, okay, so even if I don't use earthbending directly, I know how earthbending works. Can I roll and overcome to lose them, knowing what I know about how earthbenders would detect things?
Sure. I will, this is going to be an extended overcome challenge. You guys need 3 overcomes to lose them.
Okay, so I guess I will use awareness, alertness for this. I'll use Principle of Great Power, and I will try to direct the group to...
Ooh, can I use a thing?
You're with Han.
Oh, never mind.
I'll try to direct us in a way that, like...
perfectly safe.
Why is my stuff not loading?
I mean, you guys can still help if you wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take a boost from Yukie as well.
Sure.
Right. So here's my roll. Yeah, definitely gonna need that boost. And she rolled a 1. Ugh, that only gets me a 7. You know what? This is late in the game. Collection it.
Okay. You have One success under your belt as you are heading away. That is all of you. That is Hotaru. That is great, Nara. Would you also like to succeed, but with a minor twist? Or would you like to collection?
Collection. I'm gonna make my D12 a 12.
And there's your last 2 successes, folks.
Hooray.
Because Nara's good at her job.
Yep. Nara sends 3 of us running an illusion of 3
I
of us.
was useful for once.
I kind of want. Wait a minute. I kind of want to roll a hinder from the papoose, but whatever.
Fine.
No, it's fine. Nora's just like, oh god, I just realized what the Nara Kakan thing is right now.
Oh no.
Hold on, can I find this image?
Jesus, what is it? What movie is it from?
It's not from a movie.
Oh no, it's worse.
What show?
Here we go. Off topic. Off topic.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, kinda.
I know that reference.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unsettling. He's even scarred, like.
A little bit. Yeah, huh?
I need to dye my hair.
Do you have any weird squid eye patch thingies there, Kakan?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Next time he gets in a fight, Izzy, you need to fix this.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the Daily are trying to capture the Spy Master. They're not going to. Mm-hmm. He is, in fact, if he is good at nothing else, he is very good at getting out of those kinds of situations and just, like, avoiding being noticed, because he can change what he looks like at the flip of a coin. Drop of a hat. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to drag it out. You guys will probably, in, like, 45 minutes, end up by the bushes out front of the palace, and there will be, the old gray-haired man and Gira wandering back over to you guys. And you know that there is the hole that Jasper flew out of, like, kind of hidden amongst the shrubs, that will lead down to the Undercity, where the crystal caves are.
Is there an easy way to get down there?
He's going to look at you and say, earthbending.
I mean, yes, I'm trying to avoid drawing the Daily's attention.
Izzy, can I look and go, alright, so we jump from here to here to here to here to here and then demonstrate?
Sure. Roll me an agility.
I have that.
I know.
This one I will principle if I can, because I have definitely done this on Islands of the Fire Nation cliff faces.
Sure.
That's a 9.
Okay. Yeah, the only person who might have issue with this is the Grandmaster, but you have a Minghua, so
yeah,
not a problem.
We have a goat gorilla and so many other ways of lifting and moving people.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So down we go.
So yeah, as the sunlight kind of disappears as you travel farther and farther into the underground, eventually you can see a bright light in front of you, bluish green glow, and as you eventually come into a opened area, a cavern full of these turquoise crystals with streams of running water and structures that looked like an old palace, much smaller, as well as catacombs. And as you travel deeper and deeper underground, the density of crystals becomes more and more until you're literally staring at crystals that are the size of houses. And the Grandmaster is... Oh my god, not the Grandmaster. The Spy Master. Woof.
Many masters.
I'm gonna happen a lot.
Just use their names, Izzy.
Okay, fine. Hitu and Sagan. I've been avoiding calling him Hitu to not piss off Ziggy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Too late.
Yeah, so Hitu is going to go around and he's going to bite into his thumb and actually start drawing some of the spiritual runes that a few of you had researched in the library. Or no, I take that back. Not a few of you. Rizik only. I don't think the rest of you did.
I also would have given Rizik the rune information that he gave Yura from before.
Yeah.
That's useful.
I
will add it to the various things researching and keeping notes on.
Yeah, I mean, so over the course of a while, Rizik, you can start rolling otherworldly mythos and whatnot to use your own runes from this point forward, because you have been studying it for more than half of the game at this point. But yeah, so he's instead of like Arashi's going to look at that and say, "Interesting. Samael always used the remains of spirits because he said it was more potent."
Possible though.
I didn't think it was possible to use blood to do this.
Actually, Izzy, a question
Answer.
that I'm going to ask of the poster. Out of curiosity, how long this will take? Because I wonder what it looks like on the other side.
I just need to finish drawing these on the ground. Half an hour, maybe?
Blood of a bender, especially blood of a bender or someone who has spiritual powers, I feel like could work just as well. Especially if it's not even a powerful spirit.
I'm not a bender, so.
But you do have some spiritual power.
That is true.
Take this time to meditate and try observing some of this from the other side and also see what's out there.
Sure. Roll me a remote viewing.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking notes.
Okay.
I don't think you care about me rolling, but I will roll for taking notes anyways.
I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to, I will allow it. And that gives you guys your 5th hero point for the day. So good job.
Wow, look at us go.
Hey.
Okay, Yura, you got a 4 for remote viewing. That is a success, but with a minor twist.
I will easily take a hinder from being very distracted as all of this is going on.
Okay.
Because that feels just appropriate.
Sure. Take a -2. So yeah, about half an hour is going to go by, and the runes that he is marking down, Rizik, you've seen most of them before, just... It looks like they're interwoven in a much more overlapping pattern than you've seen the White Lotus use.
Where is our hinder thing?
So it's more... So it's using the same runes, but it's more complex because it's...
Overlapping. And
they're overlapping and they're more of like a circuit.
Exactly. It's more of a circuit and everything needs to be crisp and nothing needs to smudge into itself. What was that question, Nick?
Where's the hinder card deck?
Oh. I put it away. There you go. Yira, on the other side of this, as he starts to activate, he made a sizable circle, enough for all of you to stand in at once. After it's done, he's going to gesture for everybody to kind of go in the center of this. Mm-hmm. He's just going to kind of like tap one of the runes in the center, and the entire circuit that he has drawn up is just going to start lighting up with this blue energy. And as he's doing so, all the crystals in the room are likewise going to light up with the same kind of energy. And a beam of light is going to shoot out from the center, bounce off of one of the crystals, bounce off of another crystal, and you're just going to have a prismatic spray of rainbow colors that shoots through each and every one of you. And you're from the other side. You can actually feel your physical body coming to match your spirit as you do this. And as you look around, you can see everybody in your party are appearing, like first tinted red, then orange, then yellow, going through each of the colors. And then they're going to start I can't think of the word, like a kaleidoscope of colors as their physical form starts to materialize within the spirit realm. And then the colors flashing by stop, and everybody is standing in a circle in a very misty swamp-like bog with overhanging trees, roots kind of curled up, very reminiscent of the Foggy Bottom swamp.
I'm assuming that's what I've been standing in the spirit world this entire time?
Yes. And you know you're in the spirit world because as you look around, you're seeing translucent creatures. They look like they're part bat, part rabbit, flying around, making all sorts of noise. Giving you a wide berth, though.
Did
And
my sword come with me out of curiosity?
it did not when you first came in, but when your body came in, it did.
Okay.
So yeah, for those of you who are benders here, you do have full access to all of your powers. You can bend since you are physically in the spirit world.
So I was paying very close attention to the feelings of that transition when it started happening, and you're just a snap resume. Okay, suddenly being outside of your body than inside of it is disorienting.
I want to see what's happening with Nara and Kakan.
Yeah, what's happening to us?
Rizek are the three main ones, but mostly Nara and Kakan.
And Hope.
And Hope. Wait, wasn't Caden also one of those?
You guys are not didn't bring
You
Caden.
didn't have it. Right, never mind.
I'm actually kind of surprised Caden wasn't one of the picks.
You guys had the option to pick who you wanted. He was not on the list. You guys chose Arashi as your waterbender.
Makes sense.
No. They're all physically here. There does not appear to be any change in Rizek, Kakan, Nara, or Hope.
Did I see anything as they were coming over?
Is Hope walking with us?
Yeah, you guys said you were bringing Hope with you.
Is Bazu still like really weird about me being near Hope?
Yeah, he doesn't like her. He's just like,
I'm leaning as far away from Hope as I can.
yeah, he's still in the papoose.
Yep.
I'm going to say that as you were watching them, the four of them, whereas everybody else's colors, think color of the rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, their colors went in reverse order, is what I will say. Unless you were actively like paying attention to it, you would have missed it. It's not like it jumped. It's not like it jumped out at you.
Okay, interesting.
Oh,
Curious.
actually, also, Spymaster had the same reverse color.
Very interesting.
But notably, his was different from the others.
At some point,
His colors were more muted, is what I will go with.
At some point on the years ago, so are the colors of any significance?
What colors?
Oh, the different states you transition to from going from the material realm to the spiritual one.
So the rest of you were in the physical world, and then there was a bright white flash, and then you were here. So you guys didn't experience what Yura just saw, is what I'm... He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Well, there's going to be a lot of bending theory, arcane jargon discussion going on for what Yura saw then.
Okay.
But it sounds like the answer is he has no idea, nor does anyone else here, unless Bazu wants to pipe up.
He does not. Unless Nara pushes him, he's not. He's going to stay quiet.
I mean, I'm oblivious as fuck, so I don't really notice anything weird.
Yeah, he's just going to be like, keep your head down, kid.
Okay.
I don't think a lot of people would be happy to see me out here.
True. You have a lot of weird people, you know.
Yep.
How many X's are mad at him does Bazu have? We will.
I mean, he's been alive a long ass time.
It's true.
We have to deal with Bazu's 7 evil X's.
Maybe.
Probably more like 700.
Yeah.
Just in making small talk / curiosity, he was also asked, so are they always this skittish to the other spirits around?
He's going to look. There were a lot more spirits around last I was in here.
How long ago was that?
That's
The last time I was here was... well, a couple of days after you all left the prison complex.
that's really not good.
Well, I mean, the unfortunate obvious answer is what Mother Glowworm did probably caused some disruption.
I mean, since you defeated Mother Glowworm, it stands to reason that she would be somewhere nearby, and many spirits do not want to encroach on any territory she may have claimed here.
Well, let's go find some ancient spirits, I guess.
Yeah,
Time
should we
for-
try to seek out Mother Glowworm directly, or do we want to try and find an intermediary?
I think we should find the mother faces first.
Let's find an interview. I'd imagine
Yeah.
she's quite mad at us.
Okay. Guys, I would like a otherworldly mythos check from someone. I'm treating this kind of like a survival check.
Are we in yellow or red or green?
You're in yellow at this point.
Can I boost this at...
I can do otherworldly mythos. I'm assuming lightning calculator makes sense.
Yeah.
Can I use principle of discovery because I'm trying to find things?
Yes. And you...
Izzy, can I boost this with deduction and leadership to try and organize things based off what Rizek says?
Sure.
Take a +2.
Okay, and is a 6 a +2 as well?
Yes.
Okay. So +4 total to a +10.
I mean, are more of us allowed to boost him?
Wait,
Yeah, I usually only let 2 boosts in. Otherwise, you guys are just always going to be rolling.
aren't you using your max die on this, so it should be a 12?
Oh, 12, yes. Sorry, max die. Principle of discovery as posted above.
Okay. So, the Spy Master is going to, be pointing the way, but as you guys travel inwards, you're remembering some texts that you had read, and, instead of, going the most direct route that the Spy Master suggests, you're like, maybe we should go this way, because you're noticing some undergrowth consisting of spirit vines, which you know would actively try to wrap around and effectively pull anyone that gets near them under the water of this bog.
That was bad.
You're able to, because of the 12, you're able to avoid most things. Like, off in the distance, you see a couple of shadowy spirits with these bright yellow eyes just kind of, tracking you guys. But then you hear them, let out a growl and then just kind of, run off into the darkness. Eventually, after traveling probably an hour or two through this bog, you're going to come up and end up on a plateau. From this plateau, looking around, the Spy Master is going to say, if you ever find yourself lost in the spirit world, the marker where you'll always be able to find your center is over there. And he is going to point, and far, far away, miles, but still very grand and large, you see this enormous black tree. No leaves on any of its branches. It looks like it's just a knot of wood that's kind of clawing up into the sky. He's going to say that's the most ancient tree in existence. The tree that was formed at the dawn of time. From that, the entire spirit world was created. And it keeps spreading outwards. But that tree is the center. And if you can find that tree, you should be able to locate every other place within the spirit world as a waypoint. And because of that, you'll be able to know where you're heading back to our world, if you just use that as a compass.
Okay.
Izzy, question. Did the nexus on the spirit side feel different than wandering around the spirit world? Like, can you also tell where a nexus is on this side?
No, actually.
Hmm.
That's why he's pointing this out to you. You can tell a nexus on the mortal plane because it's suffused with spiritual energy. When you're on this end, everything is suffused with spiritual energy.
Oh, I was wondering if it was, like, less suffused or something.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's why he's like, you need to know these locations.
Mm-hmm.
As he's also doing this, he's going to point out, if we want to get to the Forgetful Valley, we need to pass by those mists, he's going to say, pointing towards a low canyon that is full of this dense fog.
Mm-hmm.
They say that that fog is a spirit that's keeping watch over the other inhabitants of that canyon and, well, entrapping any poor souls that end up lost in there. And unfortunately, we need to get very close to it. So,
Is there anything we can do to defend ourselves?
I've usually traveled alone and tried to stay by the perimeter, but the fog shifts, so it's not always necessarily safe to cross through. As long as we stay together, we should be okay.
Keep your wits about you. Don't lose yourself. Do you have your travel buddy?
Do you have a rope so you can hold on to your travel buddy?
How does that
Kira is
work?
actually going to suggest these things.
Metal bend a chain connecting everyone.
That works. Oh, which reminds me. Kakan. You know that pouch that you've had with you for like 15 sessions?
Sure.
Yeah,
One that Spymaster gave.
no. Not that one.
That one?
Uh,
Oh, okay. Yes.
so the little beads in there are thrumming with energy right now.
I see. I'm going to take them out.
Okay.
What happens? He asked, regretting his decision.
Am I still attached to you?
Pick a card.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus
dear.
Christ.
Hold on a minute.
There's a new deck of cards.
Hold on a minute.
Do I see these cards?
These are not cards. So yeah,
So-
on Khan's belt you see a bag, and as you look inside of them, they almost look like tiny little Mancala beads.
So Khan isn't randomly playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right,
Do I see these beads?
draw.
Apparently, I'm playing poker.
Draw.
Do I see these beads?
You see the pouch of them. Yes. Draw a card, Khan.
I also want to draw a bead. I also want to try to get one.
You can also pull a card then.
How do you draw a card exactly? Just roll 52 or?
Oh, no. Hover over the deck I just made appear in roll 20.
How many?
And click.
Click draw.
Yeah. Or just drag the card. Yeah, drag the card onto the screen.
Oh, there it is. So drag the card onto the screen.
Yeah.
I have one card.
I have the King of Spades.
Okay, and Nara.
Wait, how do I? I have an ace.
Ace of... Okay, hold on a minute. Fucking 36 sessions, and of course this happens now.
You directed
You're the one who prompted this, Izzy. Don't.
I know, and I'm happy, but at the same time I'm like, why did I prompt this? Okay, hold on. Let's deal
I
with...
wanted to deal more chaos, so I grabbed the sparkly thing.
Let's see. King. We'll do king. We'll do the king first.
Kenzie, we're out of Bossing Say. I don't care.
What?
Yay!
Chaos away.
Well,
Ace is a good card, right?
we'll get to that.
That remains to be seen.
Oh boy. Okay.
Love it.
Oh, okay. I know what that does now. Let's see. Ace of clubs.
Is this like the romance from Siege of Troy? Am I gonna find my true love who also has an ace of clubs?
Izzy, did you design a deck of many things like item and
I was hoping this wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I sure hope not.
Izzy, why would you put a deck of many things in our Avatar game?
Because I wanted to.
Because he can't help himself.
Because I can't help myself.
I hate that you just agreed with me. I was so.
Oh, am I gonna go up a level?
I say no. This isn't like that. This isn't like that at all, Wex.
No, it's totally like that. Actually, that is exactly what these are. Actually.
Right.
They destroy campaigns.
Okay.
They do.
Okay. So the cards that you guys got is as follows. I will point out I just redesigned these. These are not as bad as you would expect a deck of many things to be.
Don't you have to know what a deck of many things is to draw from it?
They are not a deck of many things in this setting.
Oh no.
So first
Face.
So first off, Ziggy. King of Spades. So Ziggy, you pull one of these small little beads out from this bag. And it thrums with this red energy. You're looking at it, and it crackles. And it kind of just like explodes outwards. And as it does so, Ziggy, you remember how you had that nice new uniform?
Yeah.
And that
Is Khan now just standing here naked?
and that beautiful papoose.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nara is going to be falling off your chest. Your papoose, your new uniform. You're effectively back in like ragged shorts.
Okay. Well, that's not as bad as it could have been.
The thing that you're also losing is your bands.
Oh, that's real bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like everything, even the original ones I had.
You're losing your original bands. You're losing your rings. You're losing all of it.
Okay.
Lane.
All right. Kakan is going to see this, and he is immediately going to back as far away from the group as he can.
What's going on? Wait,
actually-
what happened?
No, you do not want to be near me right now.
Huh?
Well,
I start reaching out to Kakan, very worried and
Please.
like, alarmed.
For your own safety, please do not approach me.
Well, we have a second deck effect, right?
You do.
As but
Oh god.
as this happens, yours go to Hito like, would your bands and rings help him for this?
I'm gonna wait for the second deck effect
Yeah.
before I roll
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, second deck effect is first thing we need to handle. What did we get? Ace of clubs.
We wait. in anticipation.
Doesn't look like anything's changed for Nara.
I don't like that.
Boy, is that a reassuring tone of voice.
Do not like your voice for that, Izzy.
Does not appear as though anything is changed for Nara.
So we're definitely throwing these beads in a pit, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
How about burn them? Burn them sounds good.
I would be scared.
Burning them might activate them. I don't want to do that. Dropping them in the pit seems like a best idea.
Let's just bury them.
We drop it in the Great Divide and leave it
Drop them
in a
one
canyon
at a
somewhere.
time and throw each bead into the pit.
Like, are we all agreed we're not taking Izzy's deck of many things bullshit bait?
No,
I
absolutely
mean,
not.
I kind of want to drop one because chaos.
Yes! Join me, Rizik. Join me in the chaos.
So the spy
This
master.
is what will happen.
The spy master is going, or not the spy master. The grand master is going to look at you, Kakan, and say, "Where did you get the seeds of chaos from?"
Oh, they're literally seeds of chaos.
That's literally what they're called.
They are coalesced powers from one of the progenitor spirits.
Ooh.
Where did you get those?
I found them.
Where?
I kind of want to do science on them now.
No. I thought they were beads.
Where did you get them?
They were... God. They were... I got them in the prison, didn't I?
No.
No.
Did he have them before?
It was either that or the carnival.
It was.
It was at the carnival.
You were rooting through a carriage.
That's right.
You picked these
yeah.
up.
I did.
The carriage that belonged to Granny Woowa.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. She threw them at me.
These were meant for Nara, weren't they?
These were meant for Nara.
Grievous. I just thought they were beads. I've just been holding on to them. I didn't do anything with them.
I know.
Can I look at and examine the
Wait,
remains?
can I talk to Bazu and see if anything's going on with Bazu? He got very quiet.
You can. Do you want to talk to Bazu?
Sure.
Come with me, Kenzie.
Oh gosh.
No. Oh no!
I want to
We need to get rid of these immediately.
I literally had.
Hey, kid. What's going on? What's up?
I don't know. I just was playing with this bead. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
I feel great, kid. How you feeling?
Same as I ever was.
Awesome.
Anything new with you?
No, I'm good, kid. I'm good. I think we need to find a couple of other spirits around here. You know, maybe start a party or something. You'd like that, right? We have like a party in the spirit world. We've never done that before.
Yeah. Can I go to the spirit world with you?
We're in the spirit world, kid.
We are?
Yeah. You can tell. Look around you. Oh God, I would love. Oh, if Twee was here, you know what I would do to her. Just.
We should definitely find some people and have a party. How do I let them know? Should I tell them it's you, or should I? What should I do?
No, we need to have a party like right now. Like get as many spirits involved as possible. That'll be fantastic.
Can I like shoot a beacon and like draw spirits into me?
That's a great idea. Make a lot of noise. Get some spirits over here. Back to General Kenzie. Okay.
Because the rock doesn't have hinges.
Yeah.
Why would it have hinges? I can metal bend.
I start making a racket and calling for like every spirit in the area to come join me because I want to have a good time.
Hurry up!
What the? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give hotel. I'm gonna very because I don't want to be near here anybody right now. I'm going to very, very slowly give a very underhand softball throw to throw the bag, the tightened bag full of these things, to Hotaru.
I will catch them.
Okay. Well, so since there would have been NPCs here, what did you guys decide to do with these?
We're going to earthbend them into a rock. We're going to keep hold of said rock until we are back in the mortal plane, and then we are going to throw them in a volcano when we get to Ember Island.
Me doing
Wait,
science
so
on
who
them
who
has
has the beads right now? Does Kakan still have the beads?
Right now, Hotaru does.
I want those beads back, baby.
No, you do not. Absolutely
yes, I
not.
certainly do, and I'm no longer attached to you, bitch. So I'm gonna go find my beads.
No. They're in rock before you get to me. I am bending it.
I'm not sure we can instantly throw and bend it away, but
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a little. I will allow opposed.
Probably discuss.
I will allow opposed checks if Kenzie is trying to grab them and Hotaru is trying to
I
entomb
want to
them.
try to grab them.
Don't even throw them to me. Just put them on the ground.
All right, sure. You know what? Yes, I'll put him on the ground.
I'm grabbing them.
I'm attempting to seal them away before you get to them.
Both of you guys make me opposed checks.
Oh my
I want
God.
this shit.
And I'm having Yukie help me.
Oh my God.
How?
Actually, no. I'm having Yukie hinder Nara.
Sure.
Hmm.
We're in yellow?
You're in yellow.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, Kenzie. This is very much nothing personal.
I'm making one of those 8s and 8.
You used a principal, you have a 12.
Never mind. I'm not doing that.
I am Principal of Great Power, and let's see first what Yukie gives her. No, you got a 10.
No, she got the thing she rolled. Bazu also rolled a 6.
Fine. Okay, hold on. Before I roll, I'm burning a +2 on this.
Sure.
Okay. Well, this could get interesting then. Is anyone else boosting me, or is anyone boosting me?
I will boost you through like their point at that one. That's not a great boost. That's a +1.
It might still be enough.
Kenzie does not have lore to assist her.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. A collection to a 10. And I did Principle of Great Power, which gives me overall a 11. I believe I can beat Kenzie with that.
Well, Nara did get a 12.
I used a +2, so I have a 13.
Okay, then yes, you beat.
Damn it.
So, like, if you dive for it, like, I have Yukie, like, do something quick to distract you with fire, and immediately, the moment you're distracted, I just clap my hands together, and the earth claps around the bag, and it disappears beneath the earth right before you grab it, and then pops up in my hand.
Can, like, one bead fall out, and I can get one more bead?
No.
If there had been a minor twist, yes, that would have happened.
Be right back, Bio.
Like, I'm gonna hold on to this for now.
Watch, we have somehow already gotten the worst result from this.
I mean, you
I mean, in a way, we kind of have.
You guys did pull Ruin and Talons, so yeah.
Yeah. And Ruin, for me to lose my stuff is... My armbands in particular is really, really bad.
He just kind of seems horny.
No, it's a lot worse than that.
Why?
Until we have a better control of the situation, Nara, we're not going to be using the beads.
That's no fair!
I don't know exactly what they are, but if they cause that to happen, they're dangerous.
Well,
Nothing even happened to me!
Can we get an explanation on how they work from the spy master who started talking about what they were?
The
when men
Grandmaster.
exploded.
The
Oh, the
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster was the one. Okay. There's 2 people with master titles. Can we get an explanation on what he meant by chaos seeds?
Sure. Also, Ziggy, private message to you, which I think you should read. After you calm down and those things are away, you're going to notice that.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't relish when we get back to the mortal plane, though.
It's gonna keep. It's not because
Really?
it's not because of where you are. It's because of what you got earlier.
I got it. I mean, I don't have anything anymore. What did I get?
Come with me. I'm
Hold into a side path.
Oh,
that
wait.
That
That I see. Okay,
that was
I see.
that was
Okay.
that was your original source.
gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
huh?
Are you safe now?
Kakan sort of like he sort of like experimentally like moves his hands and like sort of feels sort of like takes measure of himself, and he sort of kind of looks shocked because I believe I am.
And
This is
Ziggy, one more note, and that's entirely.
yeah. I saw it. I saw it. Okay.
Just so we're clear, also while we're talking, I am superheating and then cooling the outside of this rock to make it as hard as physically possible.
Okay.
Not having the heat touch the insides, but making the outer casing so difficult to crack that only I should be able to do it, or maybe like a Mingwa punch or something.
Play.
Yes, let's play.
Not right now, Hope. Not with this.
Yes.
Nara and Hope should play.
Up to you guys.
To move out of the ever-increasing headache. Go back to the question of curiosity. What are the landmarks around the Sun Warrior people? You don't need to actually say this in character if you want. One is that you were just asking for what the directions there would be in case he's not here and she finds a way to do that.
There's a dragon spirit that resides deep within a cave. To get to the Sun Warrior's nexus, you need to actually go into the spirit's cave.
Very well.
So is Sagan gonna tell us about these chaos seeds?
Oh. So, if you believe some of the ancient stories, originally there were 2 progenitor spirits. One of light, order, and all things good with the world. And another, spirit of darkness, chaos, corruption. Long ago, before the mortal world and the spirit world were forever split, the spirit of chaos was locked away supposedly in that very landmark. He's going to say, gesturing at that knotted tree that reaches up to the sky miles away from you guys. However, his influence was still able to leak out, but just from how powerful he was. And that power coalesced. So each of these seeds, he's going to say, gesturing at the hardened magma that Hotaru is now holding, is a small fragment of his power to manipulate things in nature in a very unnatural way. Things that were are not. Things that are can be undone. I always thought it was just a folk tale. But being in the spirit world, I guess, is very eye-opening.
They sound extremely dangerous.
They can be.
Can they be destroyed, and would that cause further problems?
It's powers of a progenitor spirit. Older than anything you've ever seen before. It's possible they could be destroyed, but if they are, I don't know if that would throw the world even further out of balance.
So what do we do with them?
Use them only in emergencies.
I don't know. That's for you to decide.
Did using those 2 seeds consume them, by the way?
You pulled them out, and as they sparked with red energy before the effect happened, they exploded.
Okay, so there's a finite amount of these things. I hope.
If you want to go rummaging through the bag and count them.
Oh, no, not at all.
I mean, count them through the
I'll
bag.
count
before
them.
drawing one.
You can't count them through the bag. There's
I'll count them.
It's like, theoretically, if you had a bag full of beads, you could get a pretty close to accurate count just feeling through the bag, depending on how many there are and how much time you want to.
Again, I don't see any beads. I see a rock.
I mean, it is a thing of where we can either keep them only for emergencies when we are willing to risk a more chaotic effect, figure out how they work more, or find someone we trust to hold on to them.
I trust no one with these.
Personally, you said you... I actually... Oh, Ziggy, I'm gonna whisper to you. Text real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Do you guys have you do not. I'm even out of the loop on this one.
You're not going to create a Kakan Hotaru channel now?
No, I don't. I just want to tell this to Ziggy.
Huh.
Right?
Maybe.
Possibly.
Possibly. I'm still kind of leaning for the volcano idea, though.
A little worried about them being blown up. I'll be honest.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd rather stick them somewhere where no one will ever go.
That's true.
Everybody make me an awareness check real quick.
Oh no.
Out of character, and I'm not going to say this in front of everyone.
I'm giving someone.
Maybe we just put them in the central air temple.
Yeah, that one. Actually,
Yeah.
that was my secret whisper.
Yeah, that probably sounds sure.
All right, who are you giving the invention to, Rizik? And does it appear?
I'll give it to Han. Why not?
Is this a overcome?
Yes, it's always an
Principle of great power.
Oh, right. Yura has a headache from the hinder, so now it's not there anymore.
Okay. Yeah, that gets me an 8.
Okay. Did we lose Dan? He's been very quiet for a while.
I mean, I've kind of had nothing to do for the last half an hour or so.
I'm sorry.
You don't want to deal with your daughter causing chaos?
Panic, Dan. Panic.
Something did happen to Nara, you just don't know what it is.
But you love me, right, Dad?
Yeah, how much do you love her, Han?
You'll let me play with my pretty beads, right?
And Han, you definitely tell her things if she needed to be told them, right?
This is not the time for that.
What are you talking about?
Han, did you want to roll? Because Rizik handed you a pair of binoculars.
Sure. I don't remember how much that bonus was.
So give you a plus. I'm gonna assume it's a one-time +3.
Yeah. I don't think we need. We're reaching the end of the night. I don't think permanent binoculars are that useful at the moment.
Yeah.
And collections.
Yeah. Is anybody collectioning?
Fuck
mean,
it, sure.
Yeah, you know what? I guess so. Just because.
All right. So yeah, all collections. So total of 11 then.
Well, you know, an 8 and a 10 are no different, right?
Nope.
I'll just nah.
Okay. So to Han and Hotaru then. As this conversation was going on and the Grandmaster was explaining what the Chaos Seeds were, and gestures back over at that tree, where the Spirit of Chaos was supposedly entombed. You guys just like look around, and your eyes actually stay on that tree for a hot second.
All right.
And you're noticing that it looks like there's the center part of this tree, which is almost hollowed out, but it's empty.
Do we return the beads to the tree? Is that...
I mean, if they were part of the tree, then I guess we could just make them part of the tree again.
No, that's not the implication here.
I mean, you're the only one who has this information in character, Wex.
Oh.
Well, Honda's as well.
No,
no.
no. The Sagan just told us this.
Sagan just told us this, yeah.
Yes, I'm not. Sagan did tell us this.
Yes.
Is that tree supposed to be like that?
Who are you asking?
Kind of the group.
I don't know what the tree is, what the spirit tree is supposed to look like.
Master Sagan, you said the tree contained the spirit of chaos. Is it supposed to have that big hole there?
Yeah. He's going to say yes. It's said that the spirit of chaos is trapped within it. And the Spy Master is then going to turn around and take a good look at it and say, oh dear. Usually,
The tree.
and off topic, so usually where that hole is, you would see a bright red glow of an eye that's constantly watching the entire spirit realm. And it's not there.
How far away is the tree?
Miles.
Damn.
How big a scale out of character has Izzy tackled us a problem with?
Really large.
It feels really big. Oh boy.
This feels like a we need to find the Avatar scale.
It really feels like we need to find the Avatar.
It's
not great.
Maybe fix the avatar.
How many people here have actually seen
I feel
Korra?
like
Yeah.
I have.
Yep.
Yes.
I have
I've seen at least the tree of what I know what tree you're talking about from Korra.
I know what you're talking about, but I also consider it like
You
not the worst part of Korra, but close to it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to remember, Izzy, like, we both saw Korra a while ago, and, like, I feel like Season 2 is the worst season.
It is.
The first half of Season 2 is the best part of Korra, and the second half is the worst.
I really like the Spirit World episodes, and I feel like it falls off pretty hard right after that.
I like the parts with the Civil War, because that's actually an interesting plot.
I feel like both season 1 and season 2 of Korra have problem of this feels like it is not a fully well meshed together or thought out season.
I loved season 1. I just thought they really dropped the ball on making their villains super interesting.
Season 1 has a ton of pacing issues brought on by the fact that they kept being unsure about what the number of episodes they have.
Yeah. In any case,
And also, there's some other problems with it that I'm not going to go into, but both Season 1 and Season 2, I feel like, have more pacing and what is the thing we're trying to do this season problems than the other seasons
Oh.
do.
It's there's no eye and it's empty.
oh yeah, it's empty.
Was it like that when you were last here?
I didn't. It's one of those things that's always part of the scenery. I didn't really look hard.
Was it like that the first time you were here?
No.
When was the first time you were here?
Are you asking the Spy Master or Sagan?
The Spy Master.
First time I was here was over a decade ago. Was definitely there then.
Izzy,
Yep.
I'm going to move a little bit away from you and see if I can find a spirit that looks like it's not just objectively terrified and try and make nice with it and talk to it.
I'm going to say that is going to be something you need to wait for till next week for, because we are approaching 10.
That is almost out of time.
Okay, that is what you're just wandering off while still in range of the group to look for a spirit at this point.
That is fair. All right, but yeah, as you guys have this realization with, oh God, there's a problem. There's a big problem. You also have to, next week you guys will have to determine if you guys want to continue to your destination towards the Forgetful Valley so you can head to Ember Island, or if you want to stick around in the spirit world. I'm actually going to put that in GM feedback. So next week, Spirit World. Leading to okay. Also, what are we calling this session, guys?
Why?
Technically not in bossing, say.
Well, that's boring, Sean.
Hey,
The seeds of discord.
I'm sure it will. A little bit of it will come out next time.
Yep.
Again, sowing the seeds of discord.
I like that one, actually. All right, so, Rizik, what did you learn?
Redacted.
And what do you want to know more about?
Redacted plus chaos.
Very fair, very fair. And where do you think this is going?
Someone getting a large and powerful spirit pissed off at them.
That's
The
all.
worst part
Will it be
is
Mother
I don't-
Glowworm, Mother of Faces, and which party member will it be? Who knows?
Yeah, that's the word.
Someone is going to piss off one of those two.
Personally, I think there's a third spirit involved in that I'm not going to say.
Yeah, also a possibility. But I'm listing the minimum of 2 spirits which we're planning to meet with in the near future. One of the 2 is going to get pissed off at a party member at the very least.
That's very fair. All right, next up, Hotaru. What did you learn?
I learned that we have a deck of many things with us because Izzy apparently wants to destroy his own campaign.
They're not as powerful as you guys think they are.
Izzy, we are seasoned RPG players. It's a deck of many things. We understand what this thing has potential to do.
It is definitely, I'm pretty sure, far less powerful than a deck of many things.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Based
take
off
that
what I've
chance?
got. Eh,
There's some really good stuff in there. There's some
I'm
really
pretty
bad.
sure we already hit one of the worst options.
There's some really bad. There's some really bad stuff in there too.
I doubt
worth
we
it.
hit any of the worst
It's
options.
not worth it. I've listened to enough RPG horror stories.
Most decks of many things are only 20 cards. This is 54 cards.
That doesn't make it better, Izzy.
Yes, it
That
does.
makes
Usually when it
it
is
worse.
50, when it is 54 cards, it usually 54 card variant of deck of many things usually are far less powerful than the smaller number of them because you have to create a large number of effects, and therefore that brings down the average, the like relative power you give any one of them, making them even.
I'd say mostly like if this were Pokemon, it would be a fun thing that we would jump on, but
Yeah,
We will see. Anyway, Nara, what did you learn?
I didn't finish.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where were we? All right. What do you want to know more about, Hotaru?
Everything the mother faces can tell us about everything.
Okay. And where do you think this is going?
That Nara will definitely still get her hands on these beads somehow, and chaos will ensue.
See, Kenzie? Hotaru has faith in you.
Thank you for that.
Speaking
I,
of...
I know I definitely won't keep these from you forever. I needed to stay it off just a little bit.
I mean, or is it better to get it out of the way when we're far away from anything we care about damaging?
You don't understand. It's not get it out of the way. It's start the cascade that never ends.
By the way, to clarify, the Mother of Faces is in the mortal realm. Okay, next up. Nara, what did you learn?
I had crazy fun time chaos beads that were being kept from me.
What do you want to know more about?
Do the spirits know where the avatar is? Can they like recognize the avatar on sight?
A good question. And where do you think this is going?
Find the avatar, try to stop chaos spirit.
Interesting. Okay. Next up, Yira. What did you learn?
The hope reveal, the world is pretty fucked. Why beads of chaos deck of many things?
Because I spent like a month making my own version of it. That's why.
What made you possibly think that I would ever willingly use those?
Well, I didn't, but Kenzie just left them in the pile there, so when you went to look through the exact same shit, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just throw it. And then you picked them up, and I'm like, I guess they're not out of game yet. Anyway, Yira, what do you want to know more about?
Spirit stuff, which sort of has been my answer every time. I suppose technically why the Spy Master counts as more spiritual than material, but there's a bunch of different reasons for that, and he probably doesn't know himself. Father Glowworm and Rizik's new powers.
Fair. And where do you think this is going?
Trying to find the Avatar. Failing to find the Avatar.
Fair. Han, what did you learn?
It feels like we just kind of have partial answers to a lot of things.
Fair. What do you want to know more about?
Which of the dozens of spirits we've met or know about have info we need to actually fix things?
Fair. And where do you think this is going?
Hopefully, maybe actually finding the Avatar this time.
So, yeah. Possibly.
But guys, we've already found the Avatar. He was the friends we made along the way.
I still...
Okay.
Maybe
All right.
literally, actually.
Maybe.
Kakan, what did you learn?
Let's see. I learned that arriving in the spirit world has apparently given Kakan what he's looked for all this time, which is great. He does want to know what the heck these beads are and how we destroy them. And what happens is we either make it to Ember Island or die trying.
All right, and before you all go, just quickly go into GM feedback. If everybody can place a vote so I know what the general sway is. Do you guys want to explore and either look for Mother Glowworm or try to find other spirits within the spirit world? Or do you want to just, like, head on over to the Forgetful Valley and...
I mean, I have a question before I answer that.
What
Can
is
we get back to the spirit world if we need to?
From Ember Island, no. You will have to return to the Forgetful Valley or go to another Nexus.
If we wanted to, from the Forgetful Valley, we could get back there.
Yes.
Can Rizik do it by himself without the need of having Hiichi to help?
That will be determined by a roll.
Okay.
That is actually a pretty good plan. Ghost for Spear. Okay. Fire, fire, fire. Looks like Ember Island
I
is
bid
winning.
you to burn. Sorry.
My thought was we want to escort Hope to Mother Glowworm eventually, and just getting that out of the way as soon as possible. Risk the problem of the thing of just like, yes, we had your child, and then we got your child killed by the Fire Nation.
Mm-hmm.
I am so confused. Why is there one vote for fire in my thing, and 2 votes for fire in Rizik's thing, and 2 votes for ghost in mine, and 1 vote for ghost in Rizik's? Consolidate, people.
I'm gonna put mine in here as well.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that we had.
Okay, it looks like Forgetful Valley is currently winning. I see 3 for Forgetful Valley.
Well, it looks like we also have 4 for Spirit World now.
Wait. Oh,
You also have lore.
No.
There.
They're reversed on the 2 things, so it's confusing.
What are you talking about? It's Ghost and Fire.
Wait.
I didn't realize they were reversed order on the 2.
What?
If you maximize your screen, the Ghost is on the left for Sean's, but it's on the right for mine.
Which one is Forgetful Valley? Fire?
Forgetful
Fire.
Valley
Fire's
is
fire. Fire is Valley,
because
yes.
it's leading to Ember Island, and
Ghost is a spirit.
Yeah.
yeah, like that is the logic of the 2 emojis.
Right.
I think we're going to need to wait for Laura's tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like it. Rizik, Nara, and Yira want to do Spirit World.
I'm even fine with doing Spirit World. I just want to talk to the Mother Faces first.
Yeah, my thought on that is that if we go and talk to the Mother Faces, then we have to go back to the Spirit World again, while, like, that's more time traveling with Hope for something to go wrong, and then it's also the case of we go to Forgetful Valley, we go to Mother Faces, we go back to Spirit World, we then go back to Forgetful Valley and Ember Island to actually go after the Crash plot then.
But Forgetful Valley is the nexus point. We could just go and then jump back in.
Don't we have to leave Forgetful Valley to actually and go to Ember Island to find the Mother of Faces?
Mother of Faces is in the Forgetful Valley. Ember Island is where the lab is.
I was reading Izzy's initial thing. I thought Ghost was Spirit World Spirit Exploration.
It is.
It is Spirit.
Spirit Exploration.
Yep.
Okay,
I
so
feel like-
there's also then
I feel like-
another plan of go to Forgetful Valley, go back to Spirit World, and don't go to Ember Island yet.
Yeah, I'm fine. See, that's the plan I want. I don't want to go to Ember Island right away. I'm fine with exploring the Spirit World. I just think we should talk to Mother of Faces first.
Alright, that's fine.
Okay. I will ask again next Monday. Anyway, I hope you all had a good time.
Yeah.
Aren't you guys glad you're finally out of bossing Seiya? Now you have no more problems.
Yeah, no, Kenzie. Realistically, I don't expect those beads to be out of your hands for long. I just didn't want them in your hands, like as my gut reaction tonight. if that is okay.
It's fine.
I am not joking when I fully expect, and in fact, fully expect the story to work in your favor to get you those beads at some point. Because it is, in the long run, more interesting for you to have them from a story perspective.
Is it, though? I'm not...
I didn't say it would be better for us. I said it'd be more interesting.
Yeah, I mean, a total party wipe is technically interesting.
I don't think it can cause a total party wipe.
If it's a deck of many things, it absolutely can and will in multiple ways.
It's a played down.
You guys have so much confidence in me.
So, guys,
it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with what Izzy would put in his deck of many things.
And his ability to cause problems.
I'm pretty sure if it starts causing too many problems, since it is a deck entirely made up by Izzy, he will then edit it to be less problems.
I don't agree with that whatsoever.
Yeah, me neither.
You guys have such little things.
He is very happy to let us live in holes that we dug for ourselves.
I'm very happy to let you live in those holes. They're, in fact, the best holes.
He does give us a way to escape them.
Yeah, and the way we escape this is by tossing it in the volcano. Or the Central Air Temple.
I really like the Central Air Temple a lot.
Oh, yeah. Please do.
I don't like the way Izzy says that.
Look, if we go back there, I will go to the spirit world. I will talk to the monks. They're like,
man,
hey.
I'm now just thinking of a game where where problematic items helpful items could be destroyed by throwing them in acid or lava, but problematic items would only end up finding their way into bigger problem areas if you tried to doing the same thing to them.
I'm pretty sure there are Goosebumps TV episodes where that exact thing happens.
I want to take the Superman solution to this and throw it into the sun.
That would be good.
So,
I don't think we can do that, so I wanted
to... All right, wait a minute. Somebody... Guys! Someone quote what Wex just said, please.
No, that's not that.
No, we're not giving these beads to the sun.
We've met the overall very mediocre and bad movie.
Not like that, is he?
If you throw it into the sun, taking the Superman solution, you then get a villain in a not that great Superman film.
No, guys, remember.
That would only be if they're nuclear powered.
We've actually met him. Giving him the beads is an awful idea.
Yes, I am aware of my words. I take them back in this campaign setting.
Do you think Bazu is going to be the escaped Chaos Spirit?
No, that's why I asked about the timeline. It doesn't line up quite right. I don't think Bazu himself can be that spirit.
Maybe the timeline doesn't make sense due to chaos.
The timeline is wonky while you guys are in the spirit world.
Oh. Well,
that said, the timeline for that as Bazu cannot be that period. Full stop.
Yeah, I didn't think he could be. And that's all I want to say on that note.
But yeah, if you throw them into the sun, you're just going to end up with Chaos Seed Man.
Look, listen, I've read a lot of comics. 9 out of 10 times, the sun solves the problem. Time usually ends the world, but those odds aren't bad, right?
Why not?
Yeah, I can't even tell you guys why I'm laughing like that yet, because you haven't gotten there.
We'll get there eventually.
If it makes you guys feel any better, you've made great progress. You're finally out of Bossing Say.
How many episodes did we spend in Bossing Say?
A lot.
Or are we just stuck in a shared hallucination caused by the Dai torturing us?
Good question. You'll find out next time on Avatar, The Legend of Someone.
And
someone.
Come on, that was kind of ominous, right?
No, that's literally, you might as well have said working title here.
We can
Avatar, The Legend of Working Title. How about this? Avatar, my players finally see things that are a great distance away by making the overcome checks.
We did a thing.
You did a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
All right, can we say goodnight and then leave? I need to go do dishes.
Sure. Say goodnight to the recording,
Alright.
everybody.
Good night,
Right.
recording.